Hi, you're here with me and Sunny on a beautiful day in November. It's so sunny, just like my dog. And we're exploring a trail beside the river that's not accessible. It's between the golf course and the river, and it's pretty bumpy, and there's definitely fallen branches and that kind of thing. So I thought it would be kind of fun to just take you on a little adventure, a November adventure. All the leaves have mostly come off the trees. There's lots of crunching on the ground. And we're just gonna go for a little walk. And I thought maybe we could focus on our senses while we're doing that. So, see what you can see, hear what you can hear. And remember that while we're focusing on what we hear, what we see, we're not worrying about the past or the future. We're in our present moment. We're in our bodies. You could also use your imagination and maybe close your eyes and listen, and maybe pretend that you can smell what you're hearing. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. Okay, the shadows are so long in November because the sun is pretty low in the sky, and so you can see the shadows are going across and dipping right into the bush of these trees here because they're so tall. We're gonna start walking on the path. You can barely see the path in some places because of the leaves. It's pretty well trodden. There's lots of rocks along here. And there's not as much color as there was maybe a couple weeks ago. One of the greatest things about nature is this sense of wonder and fascination. What's beyond there? Imagine what might be around the corner, down the path beyond where we can see. And that sense of curiosity that we have is captured. Sometimes I take my cues from Sunny because she's always in the present moment. So I watch her. What's she smelling? What's she hearing? What's she seeing? We don't have to know anything in order to engage our sense of curiosity and just wonder what might have made these scratches and shreds. What do we notice? There's no holes per se. It's more of a shredding. There's a few holes maybe here. Could be a bird. Could be a porcupine. What else could it be? I said we didn't see much color, and that's true. All the leaves are mostly gone. But that makes us notice when there is color. There's a patch of cedar trees that don't lose their needles or scales in the winter. And so we can really appreciate that bright green amongst mostly brown and gray. I don't know if you can see that trail in the muck in the river. It goes all along this way and out. And I wonder who made that path in the muck in the river. Maybe beaver or a muskrat. It's just one of mine. The last bit of the path as we come along with the river on one side, and then we've got the golf course on the other. The grass is mown pretty short. Leaves have been moved away, or very well taken care of. But it's, in my opinion, not that interesting compared to this. What do you think? Here's an enormous tree. Look how big it is compared to my shadow. Can we put my hand here so we can see exactly how big it is? I think it's a willow. What kind of storms has this tree withstood? How old is it? How many people have touched it? Just like I did there. How many people have walked by without noticing how huge it is? Good girl, Sunny. Good girl. I hear crows. I hear chickadees. I heard a nuthatch. I think I even heard a woodpecker. And I can hear some kind of machine. Can you just focus on the birds and let them be louder in your brain than that machine noise? I hear a blue jay. Okay, we've reached the end of the path. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's about 12:30 and the chickadees are playing around behind me. I'm gonna go and get some lunch.